All right, we're back for South by Southwest. Exactly. We at the Texas premiere of Cha Cha Real Smooth. We just got to talk to a lot of the cast from the movie and the director. We are so excited to show that to you. Let's check out that red carpet footage right now.
I've always wanted to go to South by. I love Austin. It's one of my favorite places. So it's like, I don't know, all my dreams coming true together.
Oh my God, it feels incredible
We are
to
so
see it
thrilled.
with an audience. Cooper and I met very early on before it was even a script, and he pitched me the idea and said it was called Cha Cha Real Smooth, and I was like, that's the best title I've ever heard. I'm in.
Every single person in the cast is so deeply talented and really cared so much about the movie and the story, not just about their characters, and they're all lovely.
I play a woman named Domino, who is the mother of this person right here, and that was my most favorite part of the whole movie, was working with Vanessa.
I really liked working with Cooper. He's sort of disorganized, but I really liked him.
You don't need to be super stressed and intense to create something amazing. You know, you can really enjoy the time, and he and Dakota just enjoy what they do, and that was something I take.
He's an amazing person, amazingly talented. I would love to work with him again if I ever got the chance.
Cooper is such a humanist filmmaker. Every character is kind of going through their own coming-of-age journey in their own way, and it's really a loving, warm embrace of that. And I think for everyone to have a little bit of sort of self-sympathy is a great idea. I mean, we all need it right now.
We love this movie so much, and I hope everyone enjoys it as well.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
Yeah, how'd it feel?
It's the best night ever. Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh my God.
Thank you guys so much for coming. That was this is the best night of my life. This is so great.
I've been involved with film for like decades, and I just told him he will never forget this night. I mean, there's just nothing like seeing your work with an audience, and a great audience, but the first time it's like, what a gift for all of us to be able to experience this with you.
I'm not gonna party too hard tonight, so I remember every single moment.
How, Vanessa, how was it for you to watch this with an audience?
Well, I didn't know what to expect or how I would feel, but I kind of feel like so much right now that I don't know how I feel. I asked her that backstage. I was like, how do you feel? She was like, I feel everything, and I feel nothing. And I was like, well, that's going in the next movie.
What I think the beauty of this movie is that you do feel everything. I mean, you just hit it all, and I don't have any idea how you were able to, since you're in it and you wrote it and directed it, how you were able to ride the edge of all the vulnerability and super funny and super real. So I don't even know if you can even answer. That's not even a question, but
It's a great question. Well, it was very helpful having so many talented people on set, and so many people that were there from the very beginning, and I think everyone was so inspired by each other the whole time. Like when Vanessa came along.
yeah. Well, actually, tell us about it all, because I mean, the last thing I knew was
The Genesis.
March 2020, and you had a film and in a festival, your first film, and it was canceled.
Yeah, and I was like,
then
on
all
to
of a sudden,
the
this
next
was at Sundance.
one,
So
yeah.
I don't know how this got started at all, and who got involved when.
I met Ro Donnelly.
Let's give a really big applause for Ro Donnelly. Honestly, Ro is my partner at Tea Time, and she is like a fucking force of nature.
Still is.
I said is.
Oh, I thought you said was a force of nature. You
I said
are,
is.
yes. And you were.
You are is, Ro. Okay, but round of applause, please, for Ro again. Thank you.
Yeah, so I met Ro. I was like, I have this idea, and then and we really hit it off. And then shortly after, I met Dakota. She was filming something. It was late at night for her, and we all three just had electric chemistry. And then we were like, let's make a movie together. And I started writing the script, and we went back and forth very, very quickly, but so many different times. And we were making a movie like that year.
Well, how close was the idea that you mentioned to them to this finished film?
I think it was just a seed of an idea that I gave them. I knew the title. I remember.
It was like a concept, like a subject line, and then
Good old log
and
line.
we were like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And then he was like, and it's called Cha-Cha Real Smooth, and we were like, and we're in.
Yeah. I remember Ro actually did. She was like, so Dakota loves the title, and I was like, nice. But yeah, and then we made it, and we started our search for all these lovely kids, and we found really awesome people to work with, and that's why it's so great.
Yeah, the kids. I mean, the two. If I can refer to you as a kid.
No, you
You're
can't
more than a
actually.
kid. You're
She's
sort of a
like,
young
I'm
lady,
a young
I think.
adult.
Yeah. They're fantastic. Your brother in the film, and you are so wonderful.
Evan.
And
One time I was like, Evan, and then like this person started calling him Evan. I was like, no, that's my nickname for him. It's Evan.
he's wonderful. And then, to me, really inspired casting Leslie Mann as your mother.
She's so great. Yeah, she's always so good, and I think she plays so many comedic roles so well. But she's just inherently so funny. So seeing her not joking all the time is very poignant. She's amazing.
We can take some questions too from the audience if you'd like. There's mics here if you'd like to line up. Look at. Okay.
Hi. Sorry, I've been waiting to ask this question since Sundance. The inclusion of the song Lupe Fiasco's masterpiece, "The Show Goes On."
Oh hell yeah!
So I feel like me and you are like the only two in the fan club, or do we have more Lupe Fiasco in there? Right?
No, everyone loves Lupe. Give it up for Lupe. He's in the crowd. Lupe, come up here. No, he's not here. But oh yes. But no, I love that song so much, and it had to be in the movie. There were certain people who didn't like the song,
Like me.
like Dakota.
That was a fight.
My question is, in this battle to like include amazing music in here, what other songs maybe didn't make the cut, or wish you really put in even after seeing the final movie?
Well, Rob is here. Aren't you here, Rob?
We spent most of our
There he
budget on
is.
WAP.
Yeah, our music supervisor is not only a genius, but the best music supervisor of all time, and we did not have much money, and we found a way to have all of the best music. There wasn't a single song that I was like, shoot, Rob made it happen. I don't know who he killed, I don't know what happened, but he was like, here's your song, and I was like, thank you, Rob. It's really great, yeah.
I loved everything about this. I think the thing I loved most actually was Vanessa Burghart as Lola.
Same.
Me too.
I am autistic myself, and I've never seen a portrayal of it like this. Was so compassionate, and I cannot tell you how much it actually meant to see something like that in this theater, and I want to thank you for that. And my question for you is, did you write Lola exactly as she was in the movie, or did you change the script to accommodate Vanessa after she was cast?
Yeah, hell no, I didn't. It was a way on the script, and then we saw Vanessa's tape, and we were like, we're changing it all for Vanessa. We didn't change it all, but we were so inspired by Vanessa, and we had so many conversations that shaped the script in such a massive way.
Well, and how did you meet everybody? Did you know you wanted to be in a film? Or
Yeah, I've known I've wanted to be in film since I was about 12, but I'm kind of like past shy. I kind of go mute sometimes when I get really excited or really stressed, and that's kind of hard when you go to auditions. So I didn't get any auditions before this, but I've always wanted to do it.
thank you.
A follow-up on the same subject. As the older brother of someone on the autism spectrum, I can't echo more how much I appreciated the nuance and respect and care put into the script and the performance. And what I wanted to ask Cooper and Dakota is if there are people on the autism spectrum in your lives that you have known that influenced the development of the film, and to Vanessa, for your transcendent performance. Is there something in particular that you can pick out that you're proudest of, or that was a challenge that you feel like you really accomplished something in what you got to do in the movie?
My sister's disabled, but she's not autistic. But she goes to school with a lot of autistic kids, but there wasn't a single person that I was like, this is Lola. Lola was on a page, and then Vanessa came into our lives, and that was that marriage. What was your question?
What was this, Dakota, too?
Oh,
the same question.
I mean, yeah, in my whole, like, in my life, I've known a few autistic people, and I went to a school that was a liberal arts high school, and we had a spectrum program, and it was, like, not separate from the kids in the school, so everyone was together all the time, and I kind of grew up that way.
Never met someone quite like Vanessa.
Truly.
So it's very much inspired by Vanessa.
And maybe to rephrase my question to Vanessa, if it was 17 words too long, was there something that was most fun for you to do in making the movie?
Oh, and challenges, you said.
Yeah, challenges, something that you're proudest of, anything.
Well, it's not challenging because I do it all the time, but it was in the movie. I was in my bedroom and I flap my hands like that, and I do that all the time, and I'm always jumping and I'm always flapping, but I usually suppress it when I'm around people because I'm afraid of judgment, but I did it in the movie and I felt very free.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Hi, this question's for Dakota. Dakota, the last time I saw a movie with this much heart and humor and love in it was in 2019 here at South by Peanut Butter Falcon. And
yes.
And so my question is there something that's kind of drawing you to films like Peanut Butter Falcon and this movie to bring awareness to people that that I guess that need like that attention and that love and that awareness kind of globally. What is it that's kind of drawing you to those projects? Because both this one and that one, fantastic.
Thank you. I really believe in inclusivity in my bones, at a cellular level, and truly these stories have come to me, and these people have come into my life, and I'm lucky enough to be alongside her and to work with Zach, who are I like to call. There's a lot of people in my life that have been like this, like Cooper as well. People who are heart awakers. They just explode your world into color in a way that sometimes, I don't know, I really don't know. I guess I have a really open heart, and I really love making movies that make you feel really good. And watching this movie, is it the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life? I'm a little biased, but it's just so crazy. And to be, I think, this is not part of your question at all, but to be really in the DNA from start to finish is the most exhilarating thing. And to watch you speak up here is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Thank you.
Sorry, that was just an added anecdote.
Well, thank you so much.
I think the words you just used were perfect and beautiful in terms of heart awakening, and that's what's so amazing about this film is if you talk about a spectrum, this film is a spectrum of all feeling, you know what I mean? Of all love and all connection with people, for everybody, for every single character, in just a way that's so rare. So nobody asked my opinion, but that's how I feel.
I love your opinion so much.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm a very big fan of Cooper's previous film, Shithouse.
Thank you.
And I think this one is even better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got a
that last one sucked.
But I just wanted to ask, this film's a lot kind of bigger in scale. They're very similar in tone, but you're dealing with a lot kind of bigger as far as multiple locations and actors and stuff. I was just wondering, as far as from a directing perspective, what was it like approaching the second film, it being much larger?
There were Teamsters there. There were people driving us.
But you made it during the pandemic. Right?
Oh yes. Yeah.
So like a regular movie, but in very
Regular
different
movie,
conditions.
but we were wearing masks, and there was a lot of money going into testing and all of that stuff.
We didn't shut down.
Once.
Not
yeah.
once.
No, not once. Right. Yeah. We did not shut down at all. No one got
Which is
COVID on
rare.
our movie. But no, it was a huge learning curve. There were so many people on the set. Like with Shithouse, there was like 5, and it was Dakota Johnson wasn't in Shithouse, so that was a big deal. But
I would have been though. You didn't ask me, man.
oh well, we did check your inbox. But
You don't have my email.
but yeah, so I learned how to make a movie doing this movie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
This is a statement, not a question. Your movie made me cry and laugh and cry and laugh and cry. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys know, but that was Batman. He loved it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of echoing that. I just wanted to say it's a beautiful movie. My heart was in my throat the whole time. Also, the Q&A weirdly beautiful. I've never been choked up at a Q&A before. But yeah, awesome movie. And then my question was to Cooper as writer, and then to y'all all as actors. The script is so beautiful and profound, but it's also very natural and funny. So I was wondering is it like that on the page, or was there a lot of improv happening? Basically, how did it not sound like someone sat at Final Draft and typed this out?
Great actors. I always tell everyone who's working on the movie to rewrite lines as they're saying them. So I think there wasn't we didn't have enough time to be let's do one where we're improving and doing silly faces. But I always think left room to be like Dakota many times was like, Domino wouldn't say that, and I was like, I know. So go ahead, yeah, do what you want to do. So that was. I'm not attached to wording a lot of times, but each scene wants to really say something, and that's what was really great about working with everyone is every actor on set not only cared so much about inhabiting their character, but they cared so much about the story and what each scene was getting at and how it was relating to the themes. And so we were all trying to figure out how best to get there and how best to say things and what felt the most natural.
Thank you.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is sort of a dovetail from the past 2 comments, so hopefully it doesn't sound too repetitive, but there was a lot of comedy and seriousness in every single scene. It seemed like there was a really wonderful balance. I was wondering, for you, Cooper, was it more difficult or easy to write those scenes or to actually execute them when it came to the filming process? Did it seem natural to do that in each part of the process, since you were both a writer, an actor, and director?
It was easiest to execute them because everyone was all the actors Dakota's so funny, and Vanessa's so funny, and Leslie's so funny, so it was very easy. I think there was, all the time I'm the scene doesn't have to have that funny moment. If it's not working, it's not working, but it always worked because they're really funny. How'd you feel about that?
About me being really funny?
How do you feel about being really funny?
This question wasn't for me.
It could be, if
Do
you
you want
wanted
me
to
to
answer.
answer?
Sure, yeah, I'd love to hear your perspective.
But the script did have all of that, but we were very open to not having that. It's just what each scene wanted to be. Some scenes were way funnier than I imagined them.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of improvising between the two of us when we could find moments, or if we both felt like it worked. And we also would, before we were going to shoot a scene, based on what we had already shot, look at it and take some things out, or add more, or completely rewrite it, right before we shot it.
Yeah, they did.
But it was really being in each other's heads, all the time.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Good.
Hi, South Texan filmmaker Christian Marco. Real fast, statements. Your fits are insane, all 3 of y'all. As soon as y'all walked on stage, I was like, dang, y'all look so good. Keep it going for them. Okay.
Outfit.
The second thing.
Oh.
Sorry.
I thought Jenna was what's a fit?
I apologize. Second thing, you're 25, man, and all of us are probably, a lot of us are student filmmakers in here, right? And like, show of hands? Yeah, bro, round of applause for just that. That was like insane. Watching this movie is so big. With that, in this like cinematic world right now, there's so many like Marvel movies and like action films and mainstream stuff that sometimes all feel the
Hey,
same.
man.
Hey man, you're talking to Madam Web right now.
Hey, man.
Hey. And those aren't bad things. I'm excited. Congrats on Sydney Sweeney joining the cast. But what I'm trying to say here is like, how do you find your own voice through all of these like films that are coming out? Because your voice feels so singular and like original and romantic, but like damaging, and like I love it so much. I just want to know what brings your voice out of you.
That's going on your tombstone, man.
Yeah, romance and damage. I don't know the answer. I was surrounded by people who, Dakota wanted to be a part of this movie because she watched Shithouse, and it wasn't because like she read a script and was like, yeah, so that trust meant a lot, and to like trust my instincts, and it leads to like very self-assured filmmaking, I think, when you have people like that.
He really does trust his instincts in a major, in the most beautiful way. And I think that's why his work is great. And that also happens when he speaks to you, and it's extraordinarily authentic and hyper intelligent and just like so talented. And he is protecting it and being really brave with it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations on such a beautiful, touching film.
Thank
to you and all of your cast and crew and everybody. I was just curious if there were any challenges or any things that surprised you for any of you and all of you that happened throughout the process.
Come on, man. Let's talk about the challenges. There was a lot. Nothing comes to mind, truly.
Because there were too many.
Yeah. Does one pop out?
Oh my God.
You're like, jump on the stage. No, it was a joy to make every single day, and there were so many challenges every single day, but we were doing it together. Is that a good answer?
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Yes? We're gonna move along. Go ahead.
Hello, hi. Justice Stafford here. Great film. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I just want to say, Dakota Johnson, big fan.
Hey, I love your outfit.
Thank you. I love yours. Yeah.
You want to trade?
You know, I found this at a thrift store for like $20. A vintage
What?
like Oscar sweatshirt. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I've been a big fan of you ever since you said that's not true, Ellen. You know, big huge fan of you ever since. But one of the things I wanted to ask was, so I love coming of age stories. Like, it's legitimately my favorite genre. So I was just wondering, like, what are some of your favorite coming of age stories?
Oh, great question.
And if any, like, influence this one.
Vanessa, what?
Me too. I also love that genre. Do you have one?
Do you have one?
Me?
Coming of age movies. Adventureland.
Maybe, yeah, I like Adventureland. I
Remember.
like.
That's a great movie.
I like But I'm a Cheerleader.
Oh,
She's
Right
cool.
on,
She's
sister.
cool.
Right on.
I'm like the Faulkner Stars.
Oh my God.
I was joking. I do love that movie, but
It's a good movie.
it's a great movie. That was my answer.
Now and Then. Even though I know my own mom's in it, but it's a good movie. What else is a great coming of age movie?
They're all great.
Back
Coming
to the Future.
Sure.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Right.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna
Thank
move
you.
on.
She's like, shut up.
Go ahead.
Hi, I just wanted to say absolutely phenomenal job with the film. It's truly inspiring seeing someone so young, doing so much. You're so multi-talented. Directing and acting, that's insane. That's crazy. You really tugged at my heartstrings. I'm an older sibling, so that was really nice.
Thank you.
And I think my question is to you. We talked a lot about the challenges, but I wanted to know from each of you, what was one of your favorite high points of shooting this film?
So many. What about you? What do you guys think? What was the highest point?
I don't think I have a favorite
You
scene.
do.
But
You said. I remember you.
I change it every other day.
Oh, okay.
But I like that night.
But filming.
I like when we were all in the car. That was like my favorite night of my life.
That was my high point too. Yeah.
That
was.
That was a real roller coaster.
That was a roller coaster. That was what was so great about it. It was a roller coaster in the best way.
Yeah.
That was my favorite night as well. We got very close that night.
Yes, we did. I think also the scene that you and I did at the kitchen table, the popsicle scene.
Ice Pops. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Vanessa, I remember one time she's like, there's very few scenes where there's two that are just her and Dakota. And she was like, yeah, my favorite two scenes were my two scenes with just Dakota. I was like, okay, cool, awesome. But yeah, I remember you did say that. But yes, that night was my high point.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
First, I wanted to say thank you for making such a beautiful movie. I used to work in a hospital for children with autism, and there were not any movies I could show them about children with autism. There are, movies now about young adults with it, so just thank you so much for making that. Vanessa, now that you have acted in this role, what roles do you want to take on? Where do you see your career developing? Do you want to continue to play characters with autism? Do you see yourself expanding beyond that?
I think I just want to play people based on how I feel. I don't think autism is everything, but it's a part of me, and I do think it deserves representation, but I'm not like the autism poster child here. Like, I want to play people, not like diagnosis.
We're going to take one more. I'm sorry, we're running out of time here, so you're the last one. Go ahead.
That's cool.
Make it good.
So just as a disclaimer, I was just next door watching a different documentary, and I looked at the billboard and Cha-Cha Real Smooth, and I was like, I don't know what this is. It's probably like a documentary about dancing or something. And I showed up here, and there's a bunch of people, and I was like, this is really cool. And it was a really incredible feature. I'm mind blown. But I just wanted, something that really stuck out to me is I thought it was going to be a documentary about dancing, and it felt kind of like a documentary just because of how close you guys felt. Like every character just felt like you guys actually had like a legitimate connection with each other. And I'm wondering, like, with the casting, like, how important was that for you when you were finding your actors and finding the people you were, that you actually like cared about the other person? Because it felt like you really cared about each other, and I think that's what made this really a special experience for me.
Yeah, I love the characters so much. I really, really wanted to love every actor that was playing each character, and I did. And I think that's why I think we all loved each other. So I hope they loved me back.
It seemed like it. It seemed like you guys really loved each other, and I think that's what made it really cool.
We really did. We were all very close on set. With the exception of me and Stepdad Greg, we hated each other. No, Brad and I.
Did you hate the fiance or?
No, loved. No, I loved him very, very much. Was I jealous? Sure. Does he have big shoulders? I guess.
Big biceps, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love Raul very much. He can't be here tonight because he's filming. But yes. Oh, I told him I would take a picture. Actually, what if I was like, oh, my phone's out of battery. Never mind. Well, I was just gonna do a real quick video of like, Raul, I told you we'd take a. It's fine. It's moments past.
This was a huge privilege for us.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
a great
so much.
movie. We wish you so well with it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, guys, that'll wrap it up for the premiere of Cha-Cha Real Smooth. We got to talk to Dakota Johnson, the director Cooper Raiff. I am so excited that you guys got to see this. Check us out for more interviews coming up this week.